Check. 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 Hello. Halo? 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 Check. 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 Siapa lawannya?
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. There's the shot! Fantastic from Diego Costa!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bastoni gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's all alone. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a searching pass. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Lari.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's having a shot! And it's in! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Aguero. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely, now then.
Hey.
Rice. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! About as smooth as it gets! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the
It's anyone's ball now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Bergkamp. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Bomber is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's a little off target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a brilliant interception. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. James has it in a wide position. Rice, 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
No.
Looking for options for movement.
Waresnya ngeri banget.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Costa. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's being shifted off it. Triol.
Nice.
He has found the way through. And the shot! Off the post! Tries to play it through. And it's He's going for goal! And he's managed to get rid. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Jadi biar bola-bola di atas tuh dia bisa heading.
Cambio de jugadores en el Inter de Milán. El dorsal 22. El
Away we go again.
Agüero. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10. El dorsal 11.
Tries one from range. Adriano! That is wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Biasanya kalau punya bola gitu.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Lewat dong.
I wonder if the manager is
Lari,
tempted
lari,
to go
lari.
for
Bener.
another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should.
Ah,
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Ibrahimovic just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that's a throw-in. Mateus concedes a free kick for that. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And he's intervened well there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rice. Rice running with intent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Ibrahimovic!
ah.
Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Luis Suarez.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's very neat.
That was lovely, that.
The ball swung in. And he's cut it out. Barella. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the counter is on. Suarez is herring after that one. And this is Ibrahimovic. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Messi. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Referee's given a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Inter de Milán. El dorsal 17 será sustituido por el dorsal
Ibrahimovic
13.
touches it back. And he's well. It's Ibrahimovic! And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Kimmich. Kimmich receives it in a good position here. Bastoni tries to clear. It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard can get it clear. So, third corner of the game. Bullish header! In he goes again! It's a
Padahal udah diganti ya kursornya.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 14.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
El dorsal 15.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rooney. El dorsal 3.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Luis Suarez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's on it, can he get away? Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Well, would you believe that?
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Ah.
And he cuts out the supply. Very much into the last knockings. Nouri. There will be 4 extra minutes. Throw in. Marquinhos. Suarez is onto it in a flash. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Quality ball. Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Chance for Beckenbauer. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan.
Apa sih misinya? Oh. Apa aja sih yang jangan dulu lah, sampai 10 baru kita spin. Triple gear atas gokil. Dan spearcamnya itu ganti sama siapa ya nih spearcamnya? Matius. Nggak apa-apa dah. Ini agak kemari dikit, ini agak kemari dikit. Dah. Coba kita lihat hadiahnya. Ini keren sih. Tembakan lengkung kilat ada. Umpan fenomenal ada. Bisa nggak ya? Baru jauh lagi.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la
The
bienvenue.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. And here's Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Good, strong hand by the keeper. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi, good purposeful running this. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to...
Mateus! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's picked out the run. Nice control. O'Reilly.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And it's Gullit. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Caresses it through, and he's there to belt it away. Now it's Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that has left him in a heap. So it is still 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. That's a good ball out wide. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Mateus, it's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Leicester attempts a clearance. Lyon are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. That's very neat. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Howson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, can he get onto this? Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. O'Reilly. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the shot! Goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And this is Aguero. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Oh!
And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
But pour l'équipe de
His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Dia lagi coba Frank Lampard lagi nih, Frank Lampard.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 11, Neymar.
The second period is underway.
Le numéro 22, Kaka.
That has ended up in no man's land. Belling stood up well to him there. Messi. Belling. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. Here's Vieira. Some resolute defending there. Driving forward. Threads one in. Can he finish? That's another chance. It's a goal. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Astaga!
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
O'Reilly. Aguero. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost an hour gone. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Goes looking wide. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro
Corner
6,
number 2 then.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 19, Messi. Le numéro 5, le numéro 3. À leur place, le numéro 9.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 8.
And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Barella. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Balik kayak gitu loh.
Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Always played it in low. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Dembele. And here's Hullet. Tries to play it through. And he's straight offside.
Changement pour l'Inter de Milan. Le numéro 17.
Inter Milan are making a change now.
À leur place, le numéro 13, le numéro 4.
Adriano. Vieira. And it's Hullet. The final 5 minutes. Eze powering forward here. Vieira. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thuram. And it's Dembele.
Such good technique. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Leicester is there and he can get that clear. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's clever. Deftly away. And time is up. Inter Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter demonstrating exactly how to play on hostile ground. They were forced to persevere and be patient, but they never lost their belief nor their focus, and they basically saw a great performance through right to the end.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Jalan-jalan. Naiknya 1 poin, nggak apa-apa. Salah. Coba kita main ini. Apakah dia bisa?
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Mateus.
Belakang
Vieira.
belum kembali malah ke sini.
Ronaldinho venturing down the left. And it's O'Shea. Mohamed Salah. Ibrahimovic. Mateus. And it's Barella. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Del Piero. And here's Ronaldinho. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Marquinhos. That has not gone well. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. First quarter of an hour gone.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And this is Hullet. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Back where it came from. Oh, easy pickings there. O'Shea. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Cross needs to be good. And that's the keeper's ball. And the counter is on. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Short changes him with that pass. Vieira. To O'Shea. Some really good ball movement. Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Aguero. Aguero going forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aguero!
Nice.
Aguero! He just does goals! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Inter go in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And Del Piero! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Pete.
And he shoots! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. O'Shea. And it's Hullet. Vieira. For O'Shea. And here's Mohamed Salah. Bastoni. Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, I could tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
lagi.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Numero 10.
Away we go again.
Lasciano il campo per...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
This looks promising. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's bad.
Always onto this. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mohamed Salah, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pass somewhat off target.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mohamed Salah. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's good running with the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chooses to go cross-field. Marquinhos makes the interception. O'Shea. And here's Del Piero. Picks out Bullet! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He is through here. Oh, good take and a big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
Inter Milan are making a change now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Numero 9. Totti.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi. And it's Guardiola. And it's Totti. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pato. Now it's Bellingham. Oh no, this does not look good. Driven in. Terrific effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil palpably stronger, better, superior. And this is Bergkamp. Bertoni. Messi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Suarez. Played back. Guardiola. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Guardiola. Oh, good ring. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So Jim, how do you reflect on what...
Signore e signori, benvenuti
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well played, well played. And that's been won straight back. Aguero. And the ball is out of play. And it's Zanetti. He is just caressing the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Tries a shot! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foot in. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Scholes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross needs to be good.
Well played and well cleared.
Look at the space here. Played it again. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Barella.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. Just had a chance! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. And he shoots! In he goes again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Threads one in, and that interception was most necessary. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Scholes. Now it's Messi. 5 minutes till the break. Stojkovic receives it in a good... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid are having a ball here. Back towards the middle. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Terrific effort! Barella.
If they want to...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Nggak mau harus 3 pemain di depan.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Numero 19.
So off we go again.
Lasciano il campo per il
Inter
numero
Milan
4.
decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And he's had it nicked away. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a good foot in there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Edmilson looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Baresi can clear it away.
Nggak bisa dibaginya.
Guardiola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Zanetti wriggles his way through. Alonso. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Kajolu, he's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Little pass back. Kajolu. Stojkovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Barella. Can he get it through? Now this could be a... Oh, good fly! And that's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan still making a fight of this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. It's a promising position, driven in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Tapi sekarang mereka batal ke belakang.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11, Scholes. Numero 17, numero 3.
Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this?
Il numero 13, James Rodriguez. Il numero 22.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lah!
Gets his head on it! And that's a tiny finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's Adriano! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard. And Donadoni. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shoots! And it's come back out to him. Oh, terrific save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying.
Oh, ini berarti overload. kadang overload mainnya. Siapa lagi ya, kita coba ya. Coba aja, kita coba-coba aja.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, what a
all'incontro
scene we
di
have
oggi
here.
tra
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Varane with the clearance. That's very neat. That's really well cleared. And here's Bergkamp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed them.
Tries one from range. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered with swing. Busquets gets it away. Spread out to the left. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Varane gets across to intercept that. Now it's Aguero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Azar. Fermin. And that could set him on his way. Closer, he is onto this. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Can he get on the end of this? He would have been quick to recover this. It's Bergkamp! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Bergkamp. Oh, good-looking ball. Timber makes the interception. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. And it's Azar. Lopez, closer. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Now it's closer. Now it's Lopez. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Aguero. Oh, they can break here. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Oh, great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's closer. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well read, nice interception. Kadiolu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Owen. And the pass is intercepted. Bergkamp. Oh, this is a shooting chance! No, he's missed it.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Barella gets over and intercepts. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Fermin. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Bergkamp. Zanetti. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neuer gets it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Aguero! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is just caressing the ball. Takes a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Inter really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Hey.
Goes for a shot! Michael Owen! Screamer!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Adriano! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is well cleared. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Busquets. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, Ibrahimovic! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for a runner. Owen finds himself offside. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Azar. And this is Owen. Elects to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barella. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's good vision. Not the most convincing of passes. Inter Milan goes for goal! And no, just off target.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 3. Javier Zanetti.
So we have movement on both benches. Howson spots it and intercepts. Ambitious ball here. Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Great defending, strong and determined. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Suarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Numero 13.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Big chance! And no mistake. Inter are back in business. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Forlan. He's through here. Ronaldinho! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Passing nice and neat. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Howson kept aware. Could be danger here. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Luis Suarez. It's Adriano! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. 5 minutes to add. Zanetti. Now it's Owen. That's destined for the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Numero 21. Filippo Inzaghi.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Inter Milan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
There's the shot! And there goes their last chance. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways.
Slash. Sylvesternya nggak ada. Jalan-jalan.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now, can they get him away? Oh no, this does not look good. Hoisted in. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. Bergkamp. That has been cut short. And this is Aguero. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And it's Kadiolu. Passing is crisp and... Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Right card, does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Timber. Inter Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's having a goal! Off the post! Santos have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. A header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele is onto this. He's had a shot! Marquinhos. Barella. Oh, good read. Approaching the half-hour mark. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And it's Dembele. Good chance here! Dembele! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. Probing pass. Well, that looks a good ball through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aguero. Barella. Aguero tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan get their fourth corner. He's rising! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
This looks promising. Now it's Dembele. Vieira. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And the finish! They've scored! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Santos with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Goes down, but nothing given. Deftly away. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Howson kept his eye on it and he's there. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Bastoni plays it long. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. That is a brilliant... And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Numero 19.
And we get things going again.
Lasciano il campo per...
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira powering forward here. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. He'll try from distance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's put paid to the danger. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Towering header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst through. Adriano! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Barella, that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Decent chance! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front!
Per il Santos. Ha segnato al 61esimo
Oh,
minuto.
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Ibrahimovic, and a chance! Oh, cracking effort.
Ibrahimovic certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ibrahimovic. And it's Serginho. Well, that has not gone well.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27. Viene sostituito con il numero 13.
Barella, Marquinhos, and he's quick to return it. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
75 minutes played. Look at the space here. And a shot! And that was very necessary. Oyarzabal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He won't be happy with that one.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, nicely intercepted. Rafael Varane. This is a promising build-up. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. Over to the right flank. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's going for goal! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Sostituzione per il Santos. Numero 2.
So here comes a substitution. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Donatoni looks to the other side. Now it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Vieira.
Et quarto
Well, the
uomo
defence
indica
proved
4 minuti di
infallible
recupero.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Santos clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dembele! Dembele! Nearly, but not quite. Neymar goes short. Oh, that's neat. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Kali kalah, mengerikan ya. Lagi.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, what a
all'incontro
scene
di
we
oggi
have
tra-
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit,
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
and long overdue.
Nice interception, well timed. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cannavaro short changes him with that pass. Guardiola. Otto. Dunk. And it's Otto. And he's being shifted off it. So changes already. That is a bit of a surprise. Ibrahimovic coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Schlotterbeck. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a little off target. Scholes. And it's Otto. Otto makes a move down the right. Oh, it's played into the area. Pass somewhat off target. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kajolu. And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. That's a good ball out wide. Bergkamp gets flagged offside. Otto. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And here's Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Bergkamp. And this is Luis Suarez. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. He's rising! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not the most accurate pass. passing is crisp and sharp. It's Luis Suarez! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Jordan Henderson, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This ended up in no man's land. And he is deftly away. Dink through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Inter Milan do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even...
Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ibrahimovic.
Kajolu.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. Oh, this is a terrific run. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This is a promising build-up. Luis Suarez. No way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21, Luis Suarez.
Gets us going once more.
Numero 19.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Aubameyang. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's there to get it away. Akanji. Scholes. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their...
Alonso! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Opts to play it, and he shoots! In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! And that is well cleared.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Xabi Alonso, floated through. Khan clears. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here. He's having a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Guardiola. And here's Bergkamp. Kajolu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Como clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, that's well spotted. Scholes. Now it's Aubameyang. Xabi Alonso. Chance for a shot! Deftly away. For Jordan Henderson, Bergkamp does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Aguero is onto it in a flash. Xabi Alonso, ambitious ball here.
Como really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27. Viene sostituito con il numero 13.
Schlotterbeck. Akanji. Jordan Henderson. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Shoots! So close to drawing level.
Ibrahimovic absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Donatoni, searching pass he's played there, and this is Adriano.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now here's the delivery. Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Strokes it back. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Adriano. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Donadoni. Oh, that's nice. Has to go back here. Bergkamp touches it back. Lovely, now then, it's Aguero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
Well, the first goal came from this.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 16.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Elects to cross.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Crossed in again. And he's there to clear it. Oh, what has happened here? Howson with the clearance. Shot could be on. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?